So guys, this video basically belongs to academic students, but if you are a general student and you are still interested into knowing this, then you can watch this video till the end. So let's discuss some previous content. So previously I had made video about what are the documents which one should grab up and just put it aside if they are going to start the journey of studying abroad, as well as what you should do next when you are done with your documentation, like just when you are going through with this journey. So if you had searched for this kind of content and you have still doubt about it, then you can go to my description box of this video and you can check. There will be two links related to this kind of video, and you can just go through with that, and I hope your doubts will be clear. So guys, now let's start this video, and I hope this video will be really interesting for you and your all doubts will be cleared with it. So let's start it. So IELTS is an English test which one should give if they are planning to study abroad, like at countries such as Canada, Australia or other countries. Alright guys, so this IELTS test basically belongs to, or in this IELTS test there are 4 modules which are really important, and you have to qualify each and every module. There is no leniency. If you are not qualified in any module, then you will be disqualified totally. Alright, let's discuss all the set of rules. So initially I would like to talk about reading section. So in the reading section you will get 3 passages. So in 3 passages in the total you will get 40 questions, and if I talk about passages wise, then according to passages there will be questions such as 13, 14, like this kind of questions you will get. So now, and each and every question contain 1 mark, so that means 40 questions, 40 marks. And if you want to qualify the reading part, then you have to score 23. Yes guys, no less, no more. It's just the borderline you have to done with this. You have to score 23 if you want to score, or if you want to qualify the exam, just qualify. And if you will get the 23 marks, then you will have a score of 6 band. What is band? Actually band is a kind of it's like when we had a report card and we get A plus, B plus, like this. So it is that kind of, it is in marking scheme of IELTS. So you have to follow that. If you're an academic student, you should go and just visit your marking scheme first. All right. So guys, now what next? Next module is your writing part. Let's discuss the writing part now. So in the writing section, you will get two tasks. Writing task 1, writing task 2. So in the writing task 1, that will be of your 20 minutes, and the writing task will be of 40 minutes. Actually these minutes are journal categorized. You can just either spend 30 minutes in writing task 1 and 30 minutes on writing task 2. It totally depends upon you. Alright guys, so in writing task 1 you have to write at least 150 words, not less than that, because if you write less than 150 words, then examiner will not going to check your exam. They just put it aside like this and they'll not check it. You are totally disqualified at that time only. So don't do this kind of mistake. And if I talk about writing task 2, so its minimum words should be 250 words. Now let's talk what is writing task 1 and what is writing task 2. Means which kind of content you will get in it, right? So in writing task 1, they will give you graph, pie chart or something. That means there will be data, okay? You will get a data, and or we can say data in the form of table, bar graph, pie chart, like this. And you have to elaborate the data in your own words with the set of instructions. Alright guys, so and you will score like that. In this module as well, in this writing task 1 as well, 6 band is your minimum marks you have to get. Alright, so let's talk about writing task 2. Again, in the writing task 2, you will be given an essay and you have to write whole about that. Okay, and in writing task 2, I've already wrote this 250 word limit, and You have to go with that. And the minimum mark is again 6 band, and if you want to score more, you have to improve your vocabulary. That means the writing task marking scheme totally depends upon your quality of vocabulary and the efficiency of the writing you have. I mean, how beautifully you just put your sentences and write them in a proper form. It only depends upon you. All right, now let's move to the next part, that is listening portion. So now in the listening section you will get 4 section again, and in the 4 section, like in these 4 section, you will get 10 questions. Okay, and they will give you a headphone and a recorder, not a recorder, that will be a figure they will give you, not a figure, that's a device they will give you, and through that device you can control the voice. That means you can just check it out whether the volume is perfect to you or not. And later on they will just play the recording, and each and every student listen that recording, and you have to answer your questions while listening your recording. Okay, there will be no pause, nothing. You have to go in a single go, so you have to score like that. So in the listening section there will be 40 questions, and there will be 10 questions in each section, and there are 4 sections, so 4 into 10, 40 questions total. Alright guys, and in these 40 questions, majority of questions you will be in the form of MCQ as per the current scenario, as per the present time I am talking whole theory. Okay, so I hope you are done with this. Now let's move to the next part. I hope you're done with listening, reading and the writing section. Now the most and the beautiful and the most exciting thing, which I really love, that is your speaking part. This is really amazing module you will ever face if you are nice in speaking, and if you love to indulge with talking to others in the speaking or in the English language basically, then you will definitely love this module. So in the speaking module, you will be given a venue before your exam date, like 2 or 3 days before your exam date. You will get a venue on your email ID. When you book your exam for your IELTS, you have to put down an email ID of yours, and you will get email from them about the venue where your speaking and the other modules will be happening. Okay, so let me clear you one thing before going to the speaking part portion. Your listening, reading and writing, these 3 modules will be on the same day, on the same time. Like you are going to do your listening section first, then your reading, and then your writing section, and your speaking part will be on the another day. It can be 2 days before, 2 or 1 day before your these 3 modules, or can after. Okay, it totally depends upon person to person. There is nothing special. Okay, now let's come to our speaking part. So let me tell you how I faced on my day, that is speaking one. So the venue is definitely going to be a hotel, a marvelous hotel, a posh hotel. Okay, so and when you enter to your examination room, there will be a beautiful lady or a handsome gent will be there, and they will examine you. Okay, so they will, like this, there will be a table, and you examiner will sit like this, and you are going to sit in front of him or her, and then they have he or she have a notebook and a pen as well, and there will be something instrument, they will be there, and they will record something, and your whole conversation going to be recorded. Okay, now I have horrified you totally. I think so. Now let's move to what is in the speaking section, right? So in the speaking section, there will be 3 part in the speaking section basically, part 1, part 2 and part 3. In part 1 there will be some set of questions which will be based on a particular topic, and they will tell you, like, I'm going to ask some question related to your neighborhood, like this. Okay, and then they will ask some questions to you on neighborhood. Next is part 2. Part 2 is really interesting. On this topic you have to make your own story. Like, you can make anything. Either you can just tell your own story which already happened with you. Please take care, majority of stories, like, it is a story, right? So that will be based on the past. Okay, so you have to use the past sentence. Don't forget, because majority of students do like this. Okay, so next is part 3. Part 3 is really important, and if you want to clear speaking section basically, then you have to follow some set of rules which are really very important. Okay guys, So I'm done with my video today, and I hope you like it, this video, and you didn't subscribe yet, then go to the subscription and just subscribe the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon and also like the video if you do like. Okay guys, and please comment me down, do you like this video or not, and also tell me some suggestions you can give on which topic should I make the video next. All right, but I'm trying my best to make each and every video step by step, so that if you are planning the same, then you can follow the same journey which I am doing. And if I did some mistakes in my journey, I will tell you definitely, and you should follow the same, or you can just go with that intelligently, like you can do everything, because you already going to see me like what I did and what should not I do, and everything. Okay, so see you later in the next video, and take care. Bye bye, take care.